Okay, now I'm done with the basic sketch of my house. In the next step, I'll grab a darker pencil, a 3B in this case, and add some final details and shading to my drawing. I'll start by drawing some bolder, darker lines on my design to make them stand out. For this house, we'll definitely use the sun as our light source. And since the sun is high in the sky, we'll have some shadows below the edges of the windows and roof. These areas will have darker shading as the sunlight is primarily hitting the house from above. Now I want to enhance my drawing even further, so I'm going to start by drawing some plants and foliage around the house. I'll add the tree here with the foliage and leaves partially covering this side of the roof. First, I'll add the trunk and branches of the tree, and then I'll add the leaves and foliage. If you're not sure how to draw a tree, you can click the link above to watch a simple tutorial I have on my channel. It will teach you how to easily create the texture of leaves and foliage to shape a beautiful natural looking tree. I'm extending the outline of the foliage to get an idea of how large the leaves and foliage will be. As I said, I want this tree to partially cover this area of the house. And of course I need to erase this section of the roof now, since it will be hidden beneath the leaves. I think I'll add some bushes and more foliage around the right side of the house to fill in these empty spaces and add some extra detail. So I'm drawing the base shape of the bushes, starting with some bumpy shapes for the initial sketch. And of course I need to erase any part of the building that will be covered by the bushes. After erasing those areas, I'll add details and patterns using my 3B pencil. Then I'll finish drawing the bushes. I think I'll also draw another tree behind the house to fill in these sections. And I'm adding some grass to cover parts of the ground like this. For the next step, I'd like to choose a darker pencil, either 4B or 6B. I'll go with this 4B pencil to add some shadows and dark shading to my drawing. I definitely need to darken some of the lines as well. So I'll grab my ruler again and redraw and darken any lines that are too pale or faint, giving my drawing a more polished look. It's time to darken these stone patterns at the bottom of the building. I need a really sharp tip for this, so my mechanical pencil is a good choice. I can also add some shading by creating light hatching, just some quick lightly drawn horizontal lines to add some shading and depth to the building. I'll use the same mechanical pencil for this. As I mentioned before, since the light source is coming from above, we need to add the shadow of the tree in front of the house, which will be cast on the roof. To give the house more texture and a vintage look, I'll add some brick patterns. Again, I'll do this using my mechanical pencil. And finally, you can add some patterns on the ground in front of the door to create a pathway or perhaps add some more grass. And that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I'm glad you made it this far. I hope this tutorial was helpful and easy to follow. And until next time, have fun drawing!